What's up, Sam Ashers, and welcome to Sam Ash Live. I'm Dave Stutts, and today we're checking out used gear, pre-owned gear. Now, some of you may not realize this, but Sam Ash actually has a used gear website where you can go and check out all the gear that we have across all of our stores. So even if you don't live near our California store, our New York stores, our Richmond, Virginia store, it doesn't matter. You can still go to used.samashmusic.com and see what all of our stores have. We try to constantly keep it updated with all the stuff that comes in so that you can shop around and get gear at a great price. So the stuff that we have here today, I personally went on to used.samashmusic.com and I hand selected a few things that we had in our local stores. So I did here what you could have done from home, just taking a look at what any specific store has. I didn't do anything special. I accessed the same website that you can access. So let's just take a look at a few things. We just want to build knowledge of our used gear database that we have online, and the fact that you can come into any one of our stores and trade in your used gear. Now, it's going to vary from place to place what the rules and regulations are about pre-owned gear. New York is different from California, which is different from Virginia and all that stuff. But generally, you can just come in, bring your gear, we check it out, we make sure everything works, we go over it, and then we make you an offer and we buy gear from you. You can use it to trade up to other gear that's in the store, and then somebody can come right behind you and get your awesome guitar that you had, and it can be their brand new guitar. So that's pretty cool. So we just want to check out some of the stuff that we have for up for grabs on used.samashmusic.com. The first thing we're looking at is this awesome Fender. This is a special edition Fender that we had in our Carl Place Store 3 location. This is numbered on the back 158 of 250, special edition. So it's pretty rad. These days you don't often see a same colored body as the headstock unless you're looking at maybe some of the Squires come in those cool two-tone colors. So this is really rad. The serial reads MZ305, so I think it's safe to say that this is a Mexican Fender. Black pickguard, Seymour Duncan humbucker in the bridge, so that's what you heard starting out our live stream. Really hot, really rocking, really loud, aggressive, awesome Fender. It's got these really unique tone pots, which you don't often see. Fender usually just has the dials with the numbers on them that say Fender in the middle, so that's pretty cool. And you may not be able to tell. Oh yeah, you can if you catch the light just right. Yeah, you see that pattern in the pickguard? Just to show you, it's a little textured. It's almost like a gunmetal black. It's pretty sweet. Another interesting thing about it, the inlays are red dot inlays. So it's pretty rad. It's redded out. It's got a black, that same texture on the back for the, I can't think of what it's called offhand. I forget, but to access your springs and your string and all that. So anyway, it's pretty cool. It's got these awesome black. Man, I am like at a lot, all this information. It's freezing in New York today. It was beautiful yesterday. So when we walked outside, our brains are now sticking to our skulls because of how cold it is. But it's black here at the bridge as well. So let's take another listen to it. We'll go through maybe some of the clean stuff, and then we'll move on to our next product. Saddles. That was the word I was trying to think of. The saddles. So that is the awesome pre-owned Fender. You can check this out on used.samashmusic.com. If you want to see this specific one, go to store locations for specific stores and check out Carl Place, New York. Carl Place, that's where this one's from. I'll be honest, that's where all this stuff is from. I didn't want to travel too far. So all this stuff is from Carl Place, so you can check it out right now. All right, next on the block, let's move over to this awesome Specter bass. This thing is pretty rad. Oh, sorry about that. I think that's a bad cable. Okay, so what do we have with the Specter bass? As you can see, it's got this amazing, stylish orange body. I mean, just anybody would think it's cool. It's super awesome. It comes with 2 EMG HZ pickups. You got your tone and volume for each individual pickup. 4-string, no nonsense, just awesome rock and bass. Precision crafted in Korea under license from Stuart Specter Design Limited. So, Korean guitar under US inspection. I love Korean guitars, I always have. One of my first really nice guitars, which I've had on here a couple of times, you may have seen, is my Area Pro 2, which was made in Korea. They make awesome guitars. I have no issues with them. So I wanted to have a little fun with the Specter bass today. It's not exactly a showcase of the bass. We're showcasing the pre-owned gear. So I have it plugged into an orange bass, Crush Bass 50, I think is what they call it. So I put a little gain, a little distortion on it, so it sounds kind of cool. Let's check it out. Bass, pretty sweet guitar. So again, if you have any questions, you can throw them up. We'll try to answer them. I see we don't have any questions right now, but perhaps we will real soon. Again, sorry about that cable. All right, I have to rearrange our setup a little bit, so give me just 1 second while I move this mic. That's cool. It's right here. Should be fine. Just like that. You can't pull up the used site, can you? What's that? Oh, okay. No problem. So I apologize ahead of time. I don't have prices on the sheet. I thought I had printed both sheets, but unfortunately we had to throw some stuff together today, and I only had the front sheet. But you can check out any of this stuff at used.samash.com. This is the ad. This is for the Carl Place location for the guitar. The SKU is UF0356094. Should I just grab my phone and look up prices for people? Or is that too weird? Is that too weird? It's Sam Ash Live. Anything can happen. I'm grabbing my phone. You guys want to know prices? I feel like I'm failing you. So I'm going to look up prices for you. So once again, just for those of you just tuning in, welcome to Sam Ash Live. We're looking at pre-owned gear and trying to build awareness of our used site, used.samash.com. You can check out all the used gear from all across our stores. We have over 45 stores. So imagine 45 stores with customers like you coming in every day, trading in their gear, moving up to other gear. That gives you a great advantage to come in and get awesome gear at a great price. The used site is awesome. And so if you live anywhere in the country, even if you don't live near Sam Ash, and all you have access to is samash.com, which is a great website to buy any piece of gear you want. But if you want to check out pre-owned gear, you can go to used.samashmusic.com. So I refuse to make you look up the price of this yourself, so I'm going to do it for you. Used.samashmusic.com. And all I need is the SKU for this guitar right here. I'm going to type it in, and I don't need it. I could just go to the Carl Place location where all this is from, and I'm sure it's one of the first guitars. That's how I found it. But UF 035 6094. So Dave, throw that question up again. I just want to know exactly who I'm talking to. Oh, it was you? Oh, I'm answering a question for you.
It came from Let's Rock It Right from YouTube.
Let's Rock It Right. Great username. There's a sea of terrifying usernames out there, but you found an awesome one. So Let's Rock It Right while AT&T decides to load this for you. Once again, we're checking out our used gear, pre-owned. We checked out the awesome Fender, same color headstock as body. That was awesome. We just did the Specter bass, and then we're going to quickly go through 3 more pieces, just random pieces I found from the pre-owned site to let you guys check out. So while that's loading, let's talk about the next thing. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this one because I don't have this plugged in because it's not really something you can demo on a live stream. I don't know if you want to cut to the GoPro. I'll try to explain what it is while we're doing it. But this is like a transport controller by Presonus. This is a fader port. I actually personally use the fader port 8. Turn it around. Is this better?
Yeah.
All right. I personally use the fader port 8, which comes with 8 faders. But this is the single version, so it's cheaper. It's nice. Man, I'm an idiot. I have the price tags literally right over there by my cup that I took off. I don't even need to load the website. We're doing this so professional. You know what's cool about Sam Ash Live? We're just a couple of guys, just like you guys, trying to make things work in the world. Here we go. I've got the prices for you. Anyway, let me explain what this is. So for those of you who are recording at home and you do everything in your DAW like Cubase or Reason or Logic or anything like that, there's transport controls on the screen, right? So you have to take your mouse and you have to click play, you have to click stop. Whereas this takes that away. You can just, it's got it right here. If you want to start recording, you hit record, stop. If you want to queue up a track, and let's say it's a violin track and you want to be able to control the volume, you can hit a key on your keyboard and roll the volume up, bring it down, and you can do real-time automation. It's just really cool. It takes your recording experience to the next level. I'm gonna hold this down now so that I can look at it a little bit more. So yeah, read and write features. So it can, you can set it to read, set it to write, and then while you're playing, like I said, you can play that in. It's got panning, mute, solo, record. So it's just a really great thing to have. Like I said, I have the 8-port version, which I really like. With that one, you can also control certain parts of VSTs, your virtual instruments. I haven't exactly perfected it yet. I haven't had it very long. I'm not sure if you can do that with this one, but it's still really cool, and it's motorized. So you can during playback, you can actually watch it move to the parameters that you set. So it's just a really great thing to have. This one, and listen, prices are subject to change. Things can happen, but for those of you curious, as of right now, this is selling out of the Carl Place store for $99.99. Bam! Used gear. That's what we're talking about. So I'm going to put this back. So for Let's Rock It Right, I believe that was your name. Boy, the Fender Mexican Special Edition Strat in Candy Apple Red. I feel like we should do like the Price is Right and like get them to like guess what the price is. Never mind. It's $399.99, which by any standard is a great price for a Mexican Strat because those usually go $600 and up, depending on what you get. I've seen them for $1,000. So for $400 to get the amazing Special Edition, I think it was number 158 of 250. That's pretty cool. So you're getting a great Strat at a great price. All right, we're going to move on to the next thing. Again, we're talking about pre-owned gear at Sam Ash. You can look at all this stuff at used.samashmusic.com. Now, the next thing I'm going to look at is really cool. I know how to use it to some extent, not to the coolest extent, but to some extent. This is the Korg Micro Korg synthesizer and vocoder. That's what this cool thing is. So you can sample in your voice and play it back. That is not my voice. That is just the D&D breaks portion of it. So let's see how it sounds. This one is currently going at the current moment, at the time of this live stream, for, I don't know, because I lost the tag, but it's cool and you should check it out. Let's hear what it sounds like. Cool. So we looked it up. This one's going for $199.99, which is an insane price for a synth, let alone a vocoder. So I'll be honest. I know I'm failing you in every way today, but I've never used a vocoder. I don't know how to use it, but I believe the person who owned it before, because I switched over to vocoder. I think they just kind of went la into the mic. So that's what's cool about this thing. So just so much fun stuff. Even if you're not like, you know, a synth person. I'm not the king of synth, but this is just fun to play with. Imagine just recording a cool sample and then playing it across the entire keyboard. Pretty awesome. You can find this Korg at used.samashmusic.com along with all the cool stuff we're checking out. You can check out all the pre-owned gear from all across our stores, all across the nation, from the comforts of your own home, on the bus, wherever you are, you can check it out. Now, I saved one of the most disappointing demos for last, just because I can only get this thing to make that sound. It's a sample pad from Roland. I'm not exactly an expert on how to use this guy, but I know you at home know how to use it, and you've been looking for a good one in good condition that's pre-owned, that's at a great price, and you found it. It's right here at our Sam Ash Carl Place location. This is the Roland SPD SX electronic pad for $599.99. So I'm going to mix these two because it could be more interesting. Let's leave it at that, because you know that we're just trying to build awareness of the used gear. Can you play Ibanez electric guitar? Says Van the Kung, I believe is your name. There's a question from Facebook. Someone says, can you play Ibanez electric guitar? I can play an Ibanez electric guitar. I don't have one with me. I don't know if you're thinking that this is an Ibanez. This is the Specter. Or if you're thinking this is an Ibanez, this is a Mexican Fender. But thank you for your question. Ibanez's are awesome guitars. I've owned a few in my day, and they're really cool. So that's about it. We just wanted to come live with you today to show you just a handful of the pre-owned gear. And this is just stuff from Carl Place, and this is a drop in the bucket compared to what Carl Place has. And you know, my home store of Richmond, Virginia, is one of the leading stores in pre-owned gear. I mean, this is nothing to them. They just have so much gear that you can check out. So if you go to used.samashmusic.com, you can search by guitar or whatever you're looking for. You can go to location. If Richmond's a store close to you, you can look at their stuff. Carl Place is the one near you, then you've probably already seen this stuff. But that's what it's about. So go on there, check out some used and awesome pre-owned gear. If you're interested in trading up or in just unloading some of the gear that you have, you can bring it down to your local Sam Ash. Let us check it out. Let us make you an offer, buy it off you so you can upgrade to the next piece of gear that you want. I just did. I just sold like 3 or 4 guitars to finance some other stuff that I wanted to do. So that's just what you do. You acquire gear, you sell it, you acquire more gear, buy pre-owned gear. That's what you do. It's the life of a musician, right? So thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out used.samashmusic.com, and we'll see you next time right here on Sam Ash Live.